The saturation levels of certain gases that I'll mention.
The Hawaii National Guard Public Affairs Media Team escorts media into Leilani Estates to witness the active fissures and lava flows in two areas in the neighborhood. Volcano eruption intensifies with explosion at Kilauea Volcano's summit, produced an ash cloud that rose to 10,000 feet above sea level. Moderate trade winds were blowing to the southwest at the time, and light ash fell in downwind locations. Earthquakes in the summit area continue at a moderate rate, as does deflation of the summit region, both of which reflect the withdrawal of magma from the summit.
You gonna find out. Lava just doesn't inject itself out of the ground, it needs to propel it. What if it propels it? If it goes away, then that would lead to the eruption. What are these going to do? I know you've seen this.
Be affected.
Especially those people who may already have breathing issues, need to be taking cover or leaving areas where there's any indication of issues. Staying inside is also good, and in areas of ashfall.
Experts say they cannot predict when the volcanic activity will die down.
Hawaii Island's $2.4 billion tourism industry is struggling in the wake of the Kilauea volcano eruptions, with bookings from May through July down 50%, according to the Island of Hawaii Visitors Bureau. Businesses on the island are doing their best to convince tourists that it's still safe to visit. Doug Arnott, who owns the tour company, Arnott's Lodge and Hiking, said he's far more concerned with a potential economic disaster than he is about Kilauea, which is located about 30 miles away from his hometown of Hilo. The decision by major cruise lines to cancel their regular stops in the port of Hilo have been especially frustrating, he said. What's happening is only affecting a very small slice of the island, he said. In the last couple weeks, he said, 5 regular cruise ship stops have been canceled. When those visitors don't come, he has to cancel his tours. Until the eruption, tourism on Hawaii was growing. In 2017, the 1.7 million people visited the Big Island and spent 14% more than the year before, according to Visitors Bureau statistics. Now, the future looks uncertain. Volcanologists have no ideas when the eruption might end. Arnott said the island has to adjust. We need to find different ways for people to visit, he said.
Good afternoon and welcome. I'm Brigadier General Kenneth Thara, the commander of Joint Task Force 50. With me, I'd like to introduce Lieutenant Colonel Dan Williamson. He is the Deputy Commander for the Title 10 Active Duty Forces. And to my right, your left, is Lieutenant Colonel John Ishikawa. He's the Acting Deputy Commander for the Title 32 National Guard Forces. He'll be replaced with Colonel Neil Mitsuyoshi, who's arriving this afternoon about 6 p.m., arriving in Hilo. I'd like to start with explaining the dual status commander. So early yesterday, Governor Ige submitted a formal request to the Secretary of Defense requesting that I be nominated as the dual status commander for the emergency here in Puna. That request was initially verbally approved by the Secretary of Defense yesterday afternoon, and then I got the formal written approval this afternoon about noon today. Dual status commander gives me the authority to command both Title 10 active duty forces and Title 32 National Guard forces. So it supports the unity of command and unity of effort. Joint Task Force 50, we currently have about 19 personnel that will assist me in planning for projected missions. Some of the missions we're anticipating is search and rescue, emergency evacuation, debris clearance, security. The Title 10 forces will only be a portion to the Joint Task Force 50. If there's a mission assignment that's given to the JTF that the National Guard forces cannot provide. For example, our C-47 Chinook helicopters are currently mobilized and training in Texas, getting ready for deployment to Kuwait. So that's a huge capability and capacity of rotary wing helicopter support that we no longer have in the National Guard.